Reacted to many videos in the past, but I was born to react to this one. 5 British people versus 1 fake British person. And we're gonna find out who the fake British person is. And I'm gonna do it because I'm British, so I know I'm gonna know who it is.
I am British.
I'm British.
I'm British.
I'm British.
I'm British.
Okay, the accent seemed pretty solid, so one of them can do a really good British accent. Now, I know exactly how to do this. You either come in and you say, if you come in and you slap the I watch the tweenies down, boom, insta win. There's no contest. No American has ever watched the tweenies. But if you are this age and you slap the tweenies down, you're instantly passed. There's no way you can be sussed out for that.
Why am I nervous? Is everyone else nervous?
I'm nervous too. I'm actually a dual citizen, US and UK. I grew up.
Oh wait, so she's American. Boom, we did it. Boys, we've done it. We have just sussed out the American. She just admitted it. She's not very good at lying. I feel like that's honest. If you're a dual citizen, they're probably not going to use a dual citizen as the American in this.
In England, in London, and I moved to America when I was 12. So you'll hear I have a bit of a funky accent.
I'm not a dual citizen. I'm a citizen of the UK, but I also moved when I was 12. And
Oh,
my
cool.
accent, for the most part, I think I still sound kind of British.
Yeah.
Okay, they have dual citizens. It's going to make it a little bit harder to suss it out, but we'll see. Okay, so they all live in America because they're on a Jubilee show, and Jubilee's America-based. So they all live in America now, it seems. His accent seems a little sussed out. But I will say, as a British person that has lost their accent and is now currently trying to get it back, I can totally understand why you'd sound American, especially in a situation like this when you're constantly surrounded by Americans. You bring your accent down to, or up, or down, or whatever it is, to meet them. So you stop talking with the accent that you used to when you were at home, and then you start talking like an American.
I'm a Scouser.
Scouse?
I'm also
Fucking Liverpool,
a dual
mate.
citizen. I moved here when I was 12. Well, I got my dual citizenship when I was 12.
Lots of people got their dual citizenships at 12. Suspicious.
Interesting.
Got eyes on you.
Not very.
I said it first.
That's true, that's true. You're from London. Where in the UK are you from?
Yeah, London.
London.
Yeah.
Leicester.
Liverpool.
Where are you from?
London.
The UK? Oh, London.
Oh,
I'm from
mate.
Manchester.
Oh, mate, there's no Northerners in this. I hate there's no Northern representation in anything. It makes me so sad. Everything that goes to the UK, it's always London. You have an event, you have it in London. New franchise opens, it's in London. Always. There's no Northern representation. And as a Newcastle individual myself, born and raised on the Scottish borders, doesn't make me happy to hear that.
What part of London?
Peckham.
No way. Okay, I'm from Upper Norwood.
Yeah.
Where
West-
specifically in
West.
London?
Okay, so this isn't like British people, it's just English people. There's no Welsh and there's no Scottish here.
West. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Leicester and Wigston.
Okay, nice.
Where in Liverpool? I studied there.
I was born in West Derby.
Okay.
Wait, what? No way. No, he said Derby. He put the R in Derby. There's no way it's him. I'm sussing him out already. You can't put the R in Derby. Darby? You can't say it like that. There's no shot. That he has to be the American. Even someone that is living in America would not, they'd just say Derby.
Wigston, that's right near.
They wouldn't say Derby.
Oadby.
Yes. I believe
Market
so.
Harbour.
Market Harbour. Sounds familiar. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a very small bubble. I mean, my parents would take me everywhere. And I grew up in India for like 14 to 18, and then go back to the UK, finish up my school there. And then
How long were you in Leicester for?
From 0 to 14, was born in Leicester. Yeah.
That's cool.
I feel like someone from Leicester would have automatically known where Market Harbour is. I'm from Manchester, and I know where Market Harbour is. This is
Okay, Omar, I'm 100% very convinced that he is British. I'm not sus on him at all. The Yank, I'm just gonna say is the Yank.
a tiny little town.
I don't
Hat
know
guy?
a lot about English geography because I was so in my own world. And yeah, my
That's
parents
fair.
would take me around everywhere. So his story was convincing to me because that's similar to my story. What were you guys' first impressions
That's
of
fair.
America?
Really
Big.
overwhelmed.
Big, right?
Very big.
Also,
Like,
like,
oh my
huge
God.
portions with their food. Like, every plate is like,
Dude, he's okay. I know I don't want to stick on the accent, but hat guy, white pant sounds so American. It sounds like he's trying to put a little bit of a British twang in it, but he sounds so American.
The temperature is one. Things like that, you know. And like I work off a 24-hour clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I still
I think that Rocco is definitely British. He said things like that. And I feel like it's harder to work in the subtle differences in accents. You can do the Tuesday in it, bruv. Yeah, no, I come down from fucking Liverpool, yeah? Like you can do that. But if you're just speaking normally, you get the little subtle bits in there, then I'm more likely to believe that he's British. So I think I'm still white pant. It's 100% white pant.
Still got that, yeah.
That's what I'm feeling right now. If it's
Sipping
Omar,
culture is pretty bad.
Oh,
I'll be
everything
really
one of the
shocked.
prices,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
like at least $3.
But we could stay in this conversation for ages.
I got a lot of questions, like people assume because you're British you like something. So when One Direction was big, they're like, you're British, you like One Direction. I was like, I have heard maybe 2 of their songs. Or like Harry Potter, hot take, I haven't.
I was literally just gonna say that every time I say I haven't watched Harry Potter, like the later movies, the people lose their minds. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. It's Harry Potter, like it's fine. They're probably alright movies. I've seen like the first like 4. There's so many movies. I just don't care to watch the other ones, you know?
Seen all of the movies, I've only seen like 2.
You're joking.
I'm sorry, I know, that's like the peak British thing and I haven't done it.
Well, like the first thing they say is like talk about tea or
Yeah.
and
Right,
or
tea
water. They
crumpets.
always,
Oh,
they always say water.
Or like pip pip cheerio. Like, sorry, no one says.
All right, first round thoughts. I'm pretty certain it's white pant, but there could always be a debate in this. There could always be a ruse. Someone that was actually British, raised in Britain, then came over to America for many years, and now they speak like that. It could be a bait. Omar seems very British, but of course, it could be that he's just tried really hard and he's a very good actor, and he's picked up on a lot of those accents. He might have done his research really well to come on this video. So it could still be up in the air, but I'm thinking white pant. That's what I'm putting my money on right now. Omar, what?
His story at
Rocco.
first kind of seemed like he was just making something up.
You're the worst British accent I've heard ever. I'm so convinced it's him.
He's right. Mallory.
He didn't know
Dude, they
the
all
other.
voted for different people. That's crazy. He didn't say anything.
I
To be
was
fair, if you
shocked.
don't say anything in these rounds, then you're gonna be voted out because people need to hear you
I was a
talking.
bit sheltered, so I didn't know my geography very well. But I was wondering when they're going to get Michael out.
That was surprising.
Yeah, seriously, when are they gonna get Michael out?
I think it's a joke. I think everyone's British.
I feel like when I meet people, they always say, "Oh, you're from London." They automatically like assume everyone's from London. I'm like, "No, I'm from Liverpool." They're like, "Oh, the Beatles," and they mention the Beatles, but the UK is so big, like they just think it's just
Which
London.
is funny because I feel like a fake when I say I'm from London because it's like, oh, of course you're from London.
I spoke to someone that thought London was the country.
One time, someone asked me, "Are you from England or Britain?"
Yeah.
Well, that's because
Are you from England or Britain? I think a lot of Scottish folk and Welsh folk don't want to be associated with the English, so that makes sense.
Americans don't know geography at all.
I will say, since living here, I have felt my just general world knowledge declining as I go through the education system. I don't know anything about anywhere anymore.
For me, since I moved when I was 12, which is 7th grade here in the States,
She mentioned 7th grade, and usually we say year 7 or year 8 or year 9, and it just threw me off.
the biggest
I think that's fine because I do the same thing. When I'm talking to an American audience, I try to use phrases that are more familiar to them. So instead of saying like year 7, I would have said 7th grade. And she did say 7th grade in America. So she didn't just say 7th grade, she said 7th grade in America, as if she was clarifying that I mean here it is like this, but in the UK it is different, which means that she knows that in the UK it would be different and we don't use grades. So
change I noticed was how students address their teachers. Like, it's very informal, you know? Whereas I think growing up in England, like, you would never question your teacher, you know? Or like, I feel like the parents have that kind of...
What school did you go to?
Yeah.
It was funny because obviously growing up in England, you wear uniforms all the time.
you know what would get a lot of people here? If they could find a way to make them say either they went to high school or if they went to secondary school, that would get someone out. Because for the most part, we have primary and secondary school in the UK. Except for my town, for some reason, that had first, middle, and high school. I don't know why it was like that just in my town, but for the most part, if you went to a high school or a middle school or a first school, you're probably American, unless you just live in my town, because mine was different. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It was lavender in the summertime with white socks.
Yeah, you have a winter and,
And
summer
you
uniform.
winter, summer uniform,
Yeah.
and a PE uniform that changes
PE.
based on the
What
season
school did
too.
you go to?
Cinema High School, shout out.
All the
Okay, she said PE, which is a British term for the gym class. So Not really sus on her right now. Again, if Omar is the American, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Think about it, like I feel like I'm so glad that we had a uniform in school
Oh,
because
yeah.
the poor fashion choices I made at 13, I'm so glad I
It
didn't have to go to
wasn't
school dressed like
No,
that.
genuinely, I look back at my Facebook photos and want to disagree.
Oh, is it an American town as well?
That girl was, it wasn't me.
Do Americans also say PE? Oh, you guys see PE as well? Sorry, I've only heard Americans ever say like gym class or something like that.
Hey good humans, it's Timmy here.
And Maddie.
This is the ad.
I'm a sucker for a good British accent. Do you
Me
think
too.
you've sniffed out the mole yet?
Honestly, I'm not sure. All I've been smelling are these sweet, sweet fragrances I got from Scentbird.
Whoa.
What's that?
Oh my god.
Never heard of Scentbird? Well, Scentbird
No.
is actually the sponsor of this portion of the video. Scentbird
It is?
imagining everything about how people discover, shop for, purchase, and even experience fragrances.
They probably smell so
try a new
nice.
Designer fragrance every month for just $17. And every
Only
month you get
$17?
what you want to receive, so there aren't any surprises. Here, try this. Scentbird
I hate
has a
surprises,
huge
so that's
selection
good.
Of perfumes, colognes, and unisex options. And with each
They do
fragrance, you'll get a
unisex?
30-day supply so you can try out fragrances before committing to a full-size bottle, which can easily cost over $150. This
No,
month,
that's
I
so much
received
money.
Mars Wish You Were Here, and I love it because the notes of summer rain, toasted almonds, and fresh ground coffee just give me the cozy vibes of chilling in a cafe on a rainy summer day.
So
I'm gonna
Just a
use
little over $8
this
for your
code to
first
get
month, and you'll
55%
be
off my
amazing.
first month at
be sure to
Scentbird.
check out the links in the
Oh, look at it,
description
it's gonna
for
be
all
so
the scents
sick.
we received this
I'm gonna
evening.
smell so good
Thanks
when I
so
do
much,
this.
December, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into the episode.
All right, here we go. Mallory. Mallory?
She was a little bit
What?
quieter than the rest of the group.
I cannot believe they have not voted out Michael yet. That is the most insane thing to me. Like, maybe if I was gonna choose like a backup option on who it might be, I would say maybe Rocco, but I did like that little accent move he did there at the start. I'd say maybe Mallory as well. A little bit sus on Mallory. I'm definitely sus on Michael. Omar, not at all. Yeah, she said very few things.
You guys did good. You guys did good.
I think I said grade 7. There are words that I say in the American way now.
Raise your hand.
I feel like that's totally fine though. Like I mentioned, that it's totally okay to use words that make sense to the audience that you're speaking to. I guess the audience that she was speaking to was also the people in the cube as well.
The mole is still in the box and you'd wish to continue the game.
Oh, Michael didn't want to continue. Dude, I am so freaking... Oh, if it's not him, I'm gonna lose it.
Majority rules, that means we move on to round 3.
So you guys still think the mole's in the box right now? 100%. Who do you think it is?
Oh, come on, the acting is so bad. Come on. Like, I'm gonna lose it. So you guys think the mole is still the box right now? Oh, jeez. Who do you think it is? I don't know. I think we got them, honestly. Like, they're definitely out by now. Come on.
Who do you think it is?
Well, we can't tell
don't know
you
if we
right
can
now,
see that.
can we?
I thought you guys were all British. Like, I really was ready to...
Honestly,
Ready to win?
Please vote him out. Oh my god.
accent glitches.
I'm just a really suspicious person, generally.
Okay.
If you had to pick one item from a supermarket, what was it like your favorite item from that store? So
Chocolate fingers.
Hey, this is a really random thing to say, but the meal deal, the Tesco meal deal.
Oh my God, yes.
They're always the best.
I ironically
People overhype the Tesco meal deal. I'm just gonna say the Tesco meal deal consists of a mediocre sandwich, a pack of crisps, and a drink. It's really not that good. It's fine.
there were these, it came in a yellow package. It was like an American pancake. And it was so good. You put it in the toaster. And I put it in the toaster all the time. It was really
Yeah, they're
tasty.
all right.
It was just a generic, I think it might have been.
I don't know that one.
But it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't something notable.
Oh, you like American pancakes? You would say that, you yank.
What'd you get?
the prawn cocktail sandwich, definitely.
Oh, no, I like this crisp. The prawn crisp.
Hang about the prawn cocktail sandwich. That's it's a bit high. We got a Tory over here. Is it a Tory thing?
So
the
crisps.
pink one.
I think the crisps I miss the most are Monster Munch and Quavers.
I was going to say
Sure.
Quavers. I was going to say
Quavers are
Quavers.
really good.
What's it?
Cut cheesy what's it?
No, I don't think with what's it.
No?
No.
What about discos? Do you guys like discos?
Oh, Disto. I don't know. I'm like getting less sus on Michael as I go on. Just through this round specifically, because discos is such deep cut. That is so deep cut. Maybe Michael has like a British significant other that always brings home treats from Britain, so he knows those deep cut references.
What's a disco?
Yeah, so
You
they're
know,
crisp.
discos, the crisps?
Yeah.
They have like a bunch of flavors.
They're
Salt,
like old
vinegar,
school ones, man.
barbecue.
Here, you-
That's old school, yeah.
No,
They're not here at all.
No.
He didn't know what discos were. I mean, okay, well, he can't be British.
My initial suspicions Michael.
What?
I don't know. Just out of everybody.
It's probably my accent. Like I'm
No,
from
not
Liverpool.
even the act. I think also too, you were the only one who didn't raise your hand. And
I really thought that
I mean,
because I thought you guys were
not that
good.
means
I
again,
was like, okay,
that
these are my
means
fellow
anything.
Brits right
and
here.
then you said I thought you all were British. There were just some things.
No
I
one
was
has
like,
that much British camaraderie.
I'm not saying it is you.
Okay.
I'm just
Fair,
saying
true.
out of everyone who it could have been in my mind,
Okay.
it was closer to being you.
I'd rather not say.
So now you look suspicious.
Nah.
I don't trust anyone. You could all be lying to me.
If it's any, I mean, I don't know if this is cheating, but I literally have a tattoo on my body of my postcode.
And we're
What? That's crazy. Just say that. You have a tattoo on your body of your postcode. For Americans, that's a zip code. Would you tattoo your zip code onto your body? That's such a random thing to pick up on. I mean, at least she knows. That does give a little bit of credence to her. She said postcode. And that's, again, that is pretty British.
Yeah,
And Michael's got to go. Like, come on, get him out. Get him out. Get him. Omar, what are you doing? Omar, what are you doing?
He didn't know what disco chip.
Omar, what is going on? What is happening?
You mother.
yeah.
There's no shot.
You know, you know.
I'm really bitter about being voted out. Just because
Maybe I'm
somebody
wrong.
doesn't
Maybe
know
I'm gonna be
doesn't
wrong. I
mean
can't comprehend
that
this.
Their nationality should be questioned.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like
I'm gonna
to
lose it.
continue the game, raise your hand.
Why? It's Michael. She knows. She literally knows.
I feel she might be the mom.
Really?
Whoa, what the, come on,
I'm
dude.
really, like,
I mean, I guess.
Continue.
Okay, the only reason Michael raised his arm there was because Rocco raised his arm first. And Michael wants to be like, yeah, I really think that she is the one. So he's gonna raise his arm after Rocco does, because if nobody does, then he wins. If someone does, then he has to, because he has to try and convince that person that the other person is the mole. Come on, dude, I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it.
here for 11 years. I came in 2012, and I originally came over to see my sister. She lives in North Carolina. She has her own little deli, so I was helping her out. And then in 2014, I moved to LA, and I've been here since. Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I know you guys are like ganging up on me. So my dad works at an IT company, and so they asked if he could be the manager in LA, and we all moved, and we've been here for 12 years.
Okay.
Went to school here.
You said you go UCLA, yeah?
I go to UCLA. I'm studying linguistic anthropology, minoring in French. I don't know.
Minoring in French? All right, maybe she's not the British one. No British person would minor in French.
Linguistic anthropology.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about football? Like, do you know any of the teams in the Premier League?
Well, okay, I never
you
got
also?
into football
Okay.
really.
Oh,
when I
don't
was
come at me
there.
with
I only
this.
supported the teams that my friends.
Which ones? What teams?
So obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U were like the main ones. I don't.
Okay,
watch
she said
sports
Man U, that's good.
in general, really.
Okay.
If a game's on, if the World Cup's on, obviously
You'll watch it.
England all the way. But in general,
I don't really watch too much football, but if you grow up in England,
You'll
Oh
know
God, here it comes. I swear to God, if they don't vote Michael out. Rocco, please. Rocco, please. Rocco, please. Rocco, what are you doing?
have
Okay,
a feeling.
dude, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, this is gonna blow my mind. But everything in every fiber of my being has been screaming at me from the very beginning. It's either Michael or maybe Mallory. If I was wrong on this, and I'm willing to be wrong, we'll see. I'm gonna feel so bad if it wasn't Michael, by the way.
Okay, good.
If the lights turn green, that means that you have voted the mole out and you both win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you
Oh
lose.
God. Maybe I think I was wrong. I think maybe I'm wrong. I'm doubting myself now. I think maybe I was wrong.
Job.
No, I'm coming home. Yeah, nothing to worry about.
3, 2.
I might have been wrong. I think I was wrong, actually. You know what? Oh my God. Wow, I was wrong. I was wrong the whole time. Who was it? Was it Mallory?
The mole reveal themselves in 3, 2, 1.
Was it Mallory? Oh, what the fuck? What?
kidding me.
Dude, he said like nothing the whole time. He got voted out immediately, and we went through this whole thing. Are you kidding? I can't. Are you kidding? I'm losing it. Okay. Wow. If you want me to react to some more Jubilee stuff, let me know. This is really fun. I love this kind of stuff. Pick up a sub noodle if you want. They're on sale right now, and you can pick up a sub noodle right now.